There is a button in your car. You've pressed it your whole life. And almost nobody, not your driving instructor, not the dealership, not the manual sitting in your glove box, ever told you what it actually does. It's not the hazard lights, not the traction control, not even close to what you're thinking right now. It's that small button, the one with the little arrow looping back inside the outline of a car. The air recirculation button. Looks harmless, right? Here's what nobody told you. In winter, pressing that button is one of the most dangerous things you can do behind the wheel. Silently, invisibly, every single time. And here's what makes this even wilder. That same button has a secret third function, one that car makers built in for a completely different reason. A reason that has nothing to do with temperature at all. Turns out there's a brilliant reason this button exists, and an equally brilliant reason you should fear it in winter. Today, we're uncovering exactly what this button is engineered to do, the hidden science of why it fogs your windshield from the inside out, and that secret third function that almost no driver ever discovers. By the end of this video, you will never press that button the same way again. Quick thing before we go deeper. Welcome to We Knew That, where everyday objects reveal their extraordinary secrets. If this is already making you question everything you thought you knew about your own car, hit subscribe right now. Because we drop mind-blowing discoveries exactly like this every single week. And if you're already part of this community, you know what's coming. Let's uncover this together. To understand the recirculation button, we first have to go back to the deadliest era of winter driving. Not ice, not black ice, not even blizzards. The real killer was something you couldn't even see. It was the air inside your own car. Before modern HVAC systems existed, drivers had an invisible problem. Every passenger breathing inside a cold vehicle was releasing warm, wet air from their lungs. That moisture had nowhere to go. It hit the cold glass. It condensed, and your windshield fogged. From the inside, there was no fix, no defroster, no airflow system. Drivers literally cracked windows open in freezing temperatures just to see the road. Picture driving at speed. Winter night, 2 passengers. Windows cracked. Frost on the outside of the glass. Fog building on the inside. Wiping it with your sleeve every 30 seconds just to see the road ahead. That wasn't dramatic. That was routine in the 1940s. And people died because of it. So automakers sent engineers to figure out exactly where this moisture was coming from. What they discovered shocked them, and it completely changed how every car on the road is designed today. Step 1. The discovery. Here is what those engineers found. Every single breath you exhale contains water vapor, warm, humid air from your lungs. In a moving car, on a cold day, that moisture hits the coldest surface in the cabin, your windshield, and instantly condenses into fog. Not from outside, from you. Think of it like a cold glass of water on a hot summer day. You didn't pour water on the outside of that glass. The moisture came from the air around it. Same science, same result. Now, multiply that by every passenger in your car. Add a wet coat, a scarf, a travel mug of coffee, your dog's breath. Every single source of moisture goes straight to your windshield. So, engineers built the solution, a 2-mode airflow system. Mode 1, fresh air. Outside air is pulled in, circulates through the cabin, collects that moisture, and carries it back out. Your windshield stays clear. Mode 2, recirculation. The car seals itself. Same air, cycling over and over. Nothing in, nothing out. Step 2, the dangerous flip. And here's where it gets dangerous. In recirculation mode, every breath you take adds more moisture to the same sealed loop of air. You're not clearing the problem, you're compounding it. With every exhale, it's like filling a sealed room with people and wondering why the windows are sweating. So why, if recirculation is this dangerous in winter, did engineers put the button in every single car ever made? Because in summer, it's not dangerous at all. In summer, recirculation is your best friend. You seal in your air-conditioned cabin air. You stop pulling in hot, humid air from outside. Your AC works less. Your engine works less. You burn less fuel. Over millions of vehicles on the road, that fuel saving is worth billions of dollars globally. Car manufacturers love that number. Regulatory bodies love it too. It helps them hit emissions and fuel efficiency targets. So the button stays for summer. Step 3. The secret third function. But remember that secret third function from the beginning? Here it is. The recirculation button was also engineered for a completely different scenario that has nothing to do with temperature. You're driving into a tunnel. Or you're stuck behind a diesel truck pumping thick exhaust. Or you pass a factory with chemical fumes pouring out. You hit recirculation. Your car seals itself. The toxic air outside stays outside. You breathe clean air until you're through. That's the original engineering purpose. Not heat, not cold. Protection from outside air quality. Now here's the part that nobody tells you. You might be wondering, do modern cars fix this automatically? Do they just switch it off when moisture builds up? Some do. The most advanced vehicles now have humidity sensors built into the cabin. The car detects rising moisture levels before your windshield even starts to fog. It quietly switches off recirculation, pulls in fresh air, and protects your visibility without you touching a single button. You never even know it happened. But here's the brutal truth. The majority of cars on the road right now don't have that sensor. It's your decision, your button, your mistake to make. And on an icy road in low visibility, on a dark morning with 3 passengers, that mistake can cost you everything. So next time you look at that little button, that quiet, easy-to-miss looping arrow, don't think of it as a simple heating shortcut. You're looking at the result of decades of winter driving disasters, of engineers studying moisture and death rates and fuel efficiency curves, of regulators pushing for cleaner air standards, of designers figuring out how to protect you from outside toxins without you even thinking about it. That one small button carries all of that. The rule is simple, and now you'll never forget it. Cold weather, passengers breathing, visibility matters, fresh air mode, always. Hot weather, air conditioning on, stuck in traffic, recirculate away, tunnel, exhaust, chemical fumes. Hit it instantly. Stay sealed until you're through. 3 situations, 1 button. Now you know exactly when to use it. And that moment when it all clicks? Ah, now we knew. If this changed how you see that button, smash that like button right now. Subscribe to We Knew That for more everyday objects with extraordinary secrets. Drop a comment with We Knew That and tell us what object to investigate next. New discoveries every week. See you in the next one.